welcome. I will wait for a couple seconds. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, what's today? Oh, Saturday. I am speaking today at the New Life Expo. I'm in Boca Raton, and yes, there were fires on the 18-mile stretch on the way up here, but they looked very contained when I drove up last night. Anyway, I am so excited because I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my most recent sessions. What has been coming through in the most recent sessions is many people are complaining about a lot of body aches. And so I posted a video recently because my clients have been discussing that they're feeling lots of pain. And what is happening is that they are supposed to heal this trauma that's not even from this lifetime, because so many souls want to be here right now so that they can actually clear these thousands and thousands of years of trauma. And it's a very efficient way to heal these things now in this current lifetime, because of the way the energy is hitting. And oh my gosh, so this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. There is all this information about this golden light that is supposed to come to this planet. People are predicting as early as 2026. Now, what they also have said is that right now there are angels, there are guides, there are so many beings that are like bathing this, whatever you want to call this sphere, in beautiful golden light right now, but we're not really accepting it very well. People have their hearts closed, and the higher self keeps saying they want people to start to learn to open their hearts, and they want people to start using things like rose oil, because that is what they used in Atlantis, and it really helps you open the heart space, or just to learn to trust again. People are so scared of trusting, and just trying to look back on your life and seeing how everything works out can help you kind of open your heart up a little bit more so that you can receive some of this beautiful light that is bathing all of us right now. But there is predicted a very strong, powerful light that will come, and people are said to definitely feel this. Not everyone will see it, but apparently it looks like a golden light is what I'm hearing. Some people will be able to see it, and it is predicted to start waking up the pyramids in a different way than the way that they are right now. So I don't know if you've heard all this information about what is under, or what was found under I think it was the Great Pyramid, which was so exciting. So as many of you guys know, I do Egypt trips twice a year. And so I asked the Egyptologist, and it's not a public record yet. Oh my gosh, how frustrating, right? It's like, it hasn't gone public. So, all of us can be excited about this, but it's not something that people are saying, like, is who cares anyway, but that people are accepting yet, which is so annoying, right? But according to my clients and the information in my books, the pyramids have like miles and miles deep chambers. They were used for many things. So there was an aquifer that was under them that would help power them. They were generators. They could power the whole city. They also act as a merkaba for the earth plane. So if you think about our bodies, because everything is a reflection anyway, our bodies have a light ethereal body that you would call a merkaba, and so does this sphere. And the pyramids are in line with this sphere as a merkaba shape. And when this golden light is predicted, hopefully this happens, it will wake everything up and activate all the merkabas, including our own. And people see our third eye coming back online. And it's just one of these nudges, these pushes to help us choose if we want to to use this nudge to go into a higher frequency, or there's other things predicted after that that will also help us to help us to ascend. So really exciting times. People are also predicting something that looks like a star shower happening after this golden light, which I'm not sure how long after that would be, but people are seeing this. So it's really, yeah, the great flash. But when I asked what will people feel during it, they said it's going to feel like everyone will feel it to some extent, but it will feel like a warm hug kind of thing. And then it's almost like a nudge to help you kind of move into a higher frequency. But like I said, not everyone will see this, they'll just feel it, is what I've been hearing. But it does look kind of golden, is what I've been hearing. So that'll be so interesting. Yes, about the pyramids, Patrick. Oh my gosh, yes. Like I said, I asked the Egyptologist and she said it wasn't public knowledge yet. It's like, oh my gosh. Well, well, like we already know, like all of us know. But we'll see if it becomes public knowledge. That would be so cool, wouldn't it? But there's so many people that don't want this to be public knowledge. But like I always think to myself, does that even matter? Does it really matter if people don't want that to be public knowledge? I mean, like we already know, right? So, that's all, it's all unfolding the way it's supposed to. So in my other sessions, let's see, actually it's been 2 weeks, but I have been speaking a lot of places. So the sessions haven't been as rapid as normal. But in my other sessions, people have been talking about Atlantis again a lot, which is very convenient because I am redoing my Atlantis book, as many of you know, was taken off of Amazon. The paperback was October 5th, so I'm redoing it and I'm going to republish it, and hopefully I can sneak it back up there without some keywords in there. But what I've been learning a lot about Atlantis is that people definitely seem to use rose oil, and it's really interesting because it seems like the use of rose oil can really help you open your heart. So I got rose oil. I've been trying it out. I've been using it. I put it on the soles of my feet and I've been breathing it in. And I do feel like it makes me kind of happier. So I don't know, people could always try that. Isn't that interesting? And people definitely used moon water, which is also really interesting. It seems like in Atlantis, they would they would put a jug out for the moon to kind of like infuse it with high frequency. And of course, this is all about your intention, right? And what your belief systems are, because some of my clients even have said that the moon wasn't here and that it was brought here. And yet I'll have other clients that remember the moon in Atlantis. So it's very confusing. And what the higher self keeps telling me is there are different timelines and there are different realities based on what we perceive. So it's like almost as if everything is our creation. And it's really fascinating to me because the more I search for like a common ground and truth, sometimes the more it really comes down to each person's individual belief system. And that's why I always say the most important thing I feel like to work on is your own belief system. Like you literally create your reality. So you really can figure out what belief system you want to align with and what belief system you don't want to align with. And think about this, even if the moon was bad for you, right? Or, yes, there are stories where they say the moon has been harnessed with negative frequencies. What if we are such powerful beings that we could change that? And we just intend that this moon water is very high frequency and it will bless us and help us. According to the higher selves, this is something that all of us can do. We are magical beings that are so powerful. So in Atlantis, it seems like in my clients' memories that they harnessed moon water. And what they would do was they would have a jug outside their doors, and people would wash their feet with this moon water and would cleanse their energy before they went into the temples. This is in the good times of Atlantis, which is really interesting to me. Um, and people do see the moon in Atlantis. So it's really interesting. So anyway, those have been some of the interesting things that I've seen from my most recent sessions. And I wanted to tell you that I have a couple cool events coming up, like always, because these things are so fun. I have another online higher self session where you guys can ask anything of my higher, of the, not mine, of my clients' higher selves. Again, I'm going to use the hypnosis subject from my book, A Hypnotist's Journey to Avalon, Megan. I'm going to be using her again, and it's been so much fun working with her. So if you guys have questions for the higher selves yourself, then just go to my website and you can click on the link. It's an Eventbrite workshop, and it's online, and it's happening this month, and it's so much fun. If any of you guys have done it before, it's really cool. And I'm also going to do another tips and tricks of the trade online session for you guys, because that was a lot of fun too, and you guys asked me such cool questions, so I love it. It was so much fun. You can also find that information on my website, and I have some workshops coming up. I have a workshop in Malvern, Pennsylvania, and that's under book a workshop. And I opened up a Peru trip. So if you're interested in any of that stuff and you want to come hang out and meet like-minded people, then please join us. It's always a lot of fun. And I love you guys. I hope you have a great Saturday, and I'll see you soon.